Marcus again from the Bain clan, and today I want to talk about what we think is what we get, what we put out there. I mean, this is a well-known fact now, and mind over matter is another well-known fact, but this is all part of the same scope on things, and that is that we, especially those that have raised their consciousness levels to a very high level at this time, we are co-creators, which means that what we put out is going to affect what we get in. And in that respect, what we are thinking about each day, what we are focused on each day is going to be what we are creating in our world. You know, I talk a lot about living in the present, being in the present, staying in the present moment. And this is why we discuss staying in the present, because once you start jumping ahead to the future, you are starting to create your future. Where you are in your present moment is creating your future. There are these elements in the world that are more in tune with us being in disharmony and causing chaos. There are those that may like to see the end of humanity, or at least a world war or something of that ilk that will cause great distress. They may think, oh, well, I'll be in my nuclear bunker, I'll be all right. And that's not the case, of course. I mean, we're not going there. I don't really want to focus on that issue at the moment. I'm just giving you an example of what is being put out into the world. The world's coming to an end. The waves are going to go over the land and destroy all the land. The heat is going to destroy everything. We are all going to die. You know, there's a famous phrase in Zulu, one of my favourite movies, where Jack Hawkins, that amazing English actor, goes, "We're all going to die." Well, it's a fact. We are all going to die if we are physical. It doesn't mean we're going to end. It means our physical lifetime, this physical lifetime, is going to end so that we can start something new. And that's the truth of it, in my view. See the way that rhymes? I can't help myself. And so it's really important for us now that we've raised our vibration, that we are co-creators, that we focus on our present moment and being and staying in our joy. My guides, our guides, always say, stay in your heart. And this is really part of this, a great part of this. Stay in your joy. Stay in your heart. Don't be focused on the news events, because they're just trying to cause us to create a very unstable world. We do not want that. We want a world full of love and light. And it's up to all of us to create that world of love and light by, like I've said in the past, if we are at peace with ourselves, the world will become peaceful. If we radiate love out into the world each and every day, the world will be full of love. It's always up to us how our world is shaped and created. We will see what happens in the next few years. But it is obvious now, it's up to us to stay in our joy, stay in our hearts, and radiate the love that we have for the world out into the world. Don't be pulled into this rhetoric about the nuclear wars or the end of the world or the invasions from space. I'll be honest with you, if there was alien beings, or ETs as I like to call them, who wanted to invade us, they'd have done this years ago. And I know for a fact that there are these beings of love and light who are with us and watching over us, who would not let our humanity suffer in that way. They are doing what they can to aid and help us going onto our ascension, ascending into the new being that we are becoming now. And this is all a part of this, of us becoming the new human being, being human. We've got to get used to staying in our present, in our joy, and not allowing this rhetoric to come into our lives, not sitting around the table discussing these so-called events that haven't happened yet so that we can make them happen, because we don't want to do that. I want to see a world full of love, joy, harmony, no matter what somebody believes or thinks, or whatever the colour or race. We are all basically wanting the same thing. We want to eat well, we want to live well, we want to be happy and loving, we want to be loved, we want to be in our joy. There's no reason we can't have all this. The world is changing to allow this. So be aware. Do not let your mind wander too far into these things that people put out, and stay in your heart. That's all for today. Namaste. Till next time.